Monsieur Jacquet, how do you assess the Trump administration's decision to designate the Muslim Brotherhood as a terrorist organization? Could such a designation by the US pressure maybe European governments to revise their stance?
Thanks for invitation. Well, I guess there are two, let's say, groups of motivations. The first motivation or first cause would be related somehow to domestic politics. We remember that under the first mandate of President Trump, we had the so-called Muslim ban. Though the issue of Muslim migrants in the US is not exactly politically articulated as in some European countries, though we know that in the electorate of Donald Trump, many of its supporters are concerned by the security situation, may as well make some confusion between, let's say, domestic security issues in the US and more security issues related to the Middle East. The second, I would say, reason is related to the foreign policy of the US government, and especially its ties with Israel. Donald Trump condemned as well the Hamas and the Muslim Brotherhood, showing that they had ties. Well, we know that Hamas, as well as being politically, theologically influenced as well by the Muslim Brotherhood. More generally, as well, with regard to the US stance towards the Ikhwan, I would say that it's maybe a historical change because for decades we could assume, and we saw examples where the Muslim Brotherhood could be used as well by external powers, namely the US or the United Kingdom, to change regimes they viewed as hostile or to independence. Now, with regard to European countries or the European Union, I don't know how it will work if Donald Trump will really make pressure in European countries on this matter, especially in the European Commission. Sure, the activities of the Muslim Brotherhood as well spark a lot of debates in Europe, especially in European countries where we have heated and polarized debates over secularism, like in France. EU institutions like the European Parliament and the EU Commission. There have been many cases in the past of lobbying from organizations, let's say, close as well to the Muslim Brotherhood, not necessarily directly tied to this organization, but that shared as well similar political views and usually as well articulating their campaigns of Islamophobia, for example, or the, let's say, discriminatory aspects of secular policies in France or in other European